So first let us see about the common features and unique features of mollusks. Okay, so what do you mean by mollusks? That is, they have soft body. They have soft body with calcareous cells. Okay, so what is the level of organization here? Organ system level organization is there. It has heart, even kidney. Okay, so organ system is present here in mollusk. And if you come to symmetry, bilateral symmetry is exhibited, except one class which is not having this bilateral symmetry because of some twisting structure, that is, except this class phyla, because this phyla, they are having twisted structure which is called as torsion structure. So except phyla, all are exhibiting bilateral symmetry. So due to twisting structure, they are asymmetrical in nature. So you should remember this, asymmetrical in nature. So again, regarding germ layers, they do have all the three germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. And again, coelom, they have true body cavity. Yes, if you come to habit and habitat, they are exclusively, essentially aquatic, mostly marine. Is mostly marine and few are freshwater. Okay, and some are terrestrial also. And this is the second largest phyla. First is arthropods, second largest, question may be asked, second largest phyla in animal kingdom or Animalia is mollusk. The digestive system is complete. It has two openings, mouth and anus. And again, respiratory system, when we come to respiratory system, gills in aquatic forms and pulmonary sacs in the land living animals, terrestrial forms. Clear? Then circulatory system, it is open type, and the body cavity is called as hemocoel, as the blood is poured into the body cavity. Coelom is called as hemocoel. Clear? So see, heart is present, heart is pumping the blood into the body cavity, which is called as hemocoel. Okay. So again, all the nutrients will be transported from this body cavity to the internal organs. Yes, regarding reproduction, these are dioecious, that is, sexes are separate. Male and female organisms are there, and they are oviparous, egg-laying animals. And again, development is either direct or indirect, but mostly indirect with different larval stages. Clear? Yes. So let us come to the unique features of mollusks. Their body is having different parts like head, mass, visceral mass, which is otherwise called as visceral hump, and muscular foot. So one more part is there, fourth part, which is called as mantle. See here, this is the calcareous cell which is present at the outer side. Below that, a membranous structure is there, that is called as mantle. And below that, this visceral hump will be present. Okay, so in between mantle and, that is mantle and hump, there is a cavity where the respiratory gills are present. This cavity is called as mantle cavity, mantle, or yes, mantle cavity or pallial cavity. This other name for mantle is pallium. So the cavity will be called as mantle cavity or pallial cavity. So both are same. Here in this mantle cavity, the gills are present. Gills are the respiratory organs for mollusks. Most of the mollusks which are living in aquatic environments. Clear? And again, in the head, they have tentacles which are acting as sensory organ. And calcareous cell means their shells are made up of calcium carbonate. Clear? Yes. Again, other unique features are they have gills for respiration and excretion. You should know what is mantle and radula. So here radula, this is the mouth, which is called as radula. They are having teeth for grinding. So while eating, what is the meaning of radula? Radula means a sound creating structure. So this mouth, which is having teeth aligned in a proper manner, that is called as radula. So mantle and radula are the unique features of mollusks. So what do you mean by mantle or pallium? The membrane which covers visceral mass. So above the visceral mass, we have a membrane-like structure which is called as mantle. Okay, so the space between, this is mantle, the space between which is creating a cavity, the space between hump and mantle is called mantle cavity, which is having gills for respiration, like this. So what is radula then? Radula, a file-like rasping organ with teeth. Rasping means again, grinding you can say, rasping, grinding. So which is present in the mouth of mollusk. So this radula is very much used for feeding. So this mantle and radula are the important terms you have to remember for this phyla mollusk. Apart from that, calcareous shell. Yes, let us see other features also. As I told, mostly they are aquatic, and this is the second largest animal phyla, and their body is always soft. So to protect it, to protect the soft body, they are having the hard shell, which is made up of calcium carbonate. And again, one more feature is they are unsegmented. They are unsegmented. And again, they are having triploblastic germ layers, bilateral symmetry, except phyla, which is asymmetrical due to torsion arrangement of their body. And again, body is divisible into 4 parts here actually. What are they? Head, muscular foot, visceral hump, and mantle. Mantle also you have to add. So what is mantle? Mantle is the membranous structure which is present above the hump. So that is a protecting layer for hump. And again, this mantle is secreted, that is, shell is secreted by mantle. One more important role of mantle is secreting the shell. That is also one of the important functions. So protection function is carried out by mantle by producing this strong shell. And again, if you come to shell, where the shell will be present, we may think that the shell will be the outer covering of mollusk, but actually they are present in internal structure also. So some of the mollusks, they are having internal shells. For example, slug, cuttlefish, squid. See, if you see in fish shop how they are cleaning the squid inside, from inside the body, they will be removing some hard substance. So these are few examples: cuttlefish, slug, and squid, which are having shell inside the body. And again, outer shells are present in many mollusks. Example, most of the mollusks, they are having outer shell, except very few. And don't think that all the mollusks will be having shells. Shells are absent also in few mollusks. Example, octopus. Clear? So these examples, please try to remember. Okay, and here, if you take the first part, head, that is different. This is bearing mouth. What about head? Head is having mouth. Then for that is eyes are also there. Tentacles are there. Clear? And what is the role of tentacles? Sensory organs. Okay, here eyes, they can see. If some predators are coming, they will go and safeguard themselves inside the shell. And apart from that, they have some other sense organs also. Okay. And again, if you see the ventral body, so ventral body wall is modified into muscular foot. What do you mean by ventral body? So if you just imagine a snail, so what will be the bottom portion called? That is ventral side, and top portion dorsal. So down portion, bottom portion, many legs will be present. So if you see ventral side of mollusks, they have legs. Clear? So mostly these are the locomotory organs. And again, these legs are foot, you can say, they are muscular in nature. Okay, and again, this is not same. This structure is not same in all mollusks. Some are used for walking. So like that, they are having its own structure, and some are used for digging. Okay. And some are used for swimming also. So based on their need, different mollusks, they have different types of foot structure. But all are made up of muscles. Clear? And again, as I explained, if you see about circulatory system is having heart for pumping blood, but there are no blood vessels. No blood vessels present. So this heart pumps blood into body cavity. So that is called as, body cavity is called as hemocoel. Clear? Yes, let us come to digestive system. Yeah, here in digestive system, it is complete as I told. Mouth is present. In mouth, rasping, radula is present. Okay, and rows of teeth are also present. Regarding respiration, so mouth is there, and you have to remember here about radula. Radula is for grinding. Clear? Yes, Dheeraj. Complete gut and two openings will be there, mouth and anus. Okay? Yeah. Next comes respiration. So as I told, they do respire by using gills. So when these gills are present, question will be asked, gills are present in mantle cavity. Clear? So apart from gills, some are having these gills. Other name of these gills are Ctenidia. The name of the gills present in the mantle cavity are called as Ctenidia. Okay. And again, apart from that, cutaneous respiration also happens. That is body surface. Respiration occurs through body surface also, which is otherwise called as cutaneous. And even some have pulmonary. sac. So this pulmonary sac is present in mollusks which are living in the land, terrestrial environment. So these are the important points you should remember in respiration of mollusks. Gills are the major respiring organ in aquatic mollusks and pulmonary sac for terrestrial mollusks. Clear? Yes. So next comes this gills, they also do excretory function also. So when it comes for excretory system in mollusks, these gills which are called as Ctenidia, they do excretory function also in mollusks. Okay, and again, one more point you have to remember in circulatory system is pigment. So the pigment present in blood is, yeah, somebody answered. Let me see, Dheeraj. Can you please repeat respiratory system one more time at the end? Yeah, now itself I will explain, Tansila. Here the respiratory system varies in different mollusks. Aquatic animals, they are having gills at mantle cavity. See here, this is the mantle cavity. Okay, so here leaf-like structure is given now, that is gills. So all the aquatic mollusks, they will respire through these gills. So water will be circulated in this mantle cavity. From that, the gills respire. And one more is pulmonary, and even body surface also helps. For example, if you see octopus, they are having cell, that is shell inside the body, internal. So they can respire through the body surface itself, cutaneous respiration. And the third is terrestrial animals, terrestrial mollusks, they have pulmonary sac. For sac means not a proper lungs, just a sac-like structure which will receive and that is inspire and expire. Is it clear now, Tansila? Yes. Yeah. Next is the pigment present in the blood of mollusk is hemocyanin. So this hemocyanin, this is having copper. Okay, as we are having iron in hemoglobin, this hemocyanin is the pigment which is present in some arthropods also. Clear? Yeah, yes. Colorless you have to say, not white color, Dheeraj, colorless blood. Okay. So as we are having iron in hemoglobin structure, our blood is red. As the copper is present in hemocyanin, they are colorless in nature. Clear? Okay. So again, one more thing, apart from gills in excretion, they are having metanephridia. Metanephridia, that is kidneys. Okay, so next comes sense organs. So here the sense organs present are, they have eyes. Okay, so eyes again, they act as photoreceptors. Okay, apart from that, tentacles, what is the role of tentacles? Again, they can sense the touch receptors. Okay, tactile receptors, tactile or touch, we can have like that. Clear? And apart from that, statosis. So always stato means static. What do you mean by static? That is equilibrating or balancing, we can say. How many copper are in hemocyanin? Okay, so that is exact structure, number of copper, 2. Hemocyanin has 2 copper atoms. We are having 1 hemoglobin, we have 4 iron atoms. Clear? And again here, sense organs, statocyst, if you see, they are involved in balancing. So most of the statocysts, they involve in balancing function, equilibrium function, you can say. Okay. Apart from that, aspheridium. You should remember this term also. Aspheridium. Aspheridium is chemoreceptor. Again, it should sense some poisonous substances in the environment, so that if it is finding any poisons, it will go and safeguard itself inside the shell. Okay. And again, these are the major sense organs you should remember. Eyes acts as photoreceptors, as we have tentacles for touch, sensing touch, tactile or touch receptors, statocyst for balancing, and aspheridium for chemoreceptors. Clear? And again, last is reproduction. So here, you know, already we have discussed that they are dioecious, so sexes are separate in nature. And let us talk about the fertilization. And again, they have two gonads. Okay, so as we have two ovaries, they also having two gonads. Sexes are separate. Clear? And again, that is their gametes. Again, they will be connected to the renal ducts, to the exterior. So the renal ducts are the carriers of gametes. Okay, gonads, they are connected to the renal ducts, and renal ducts open outside. And here, fertilization is purely external. Clear? Fertilization is purely external in most of the mollusks, and in very few mollusks it is internal. Okay, that is terrestrial mollusks. They follow internal fertilization, and they are oviparous. Okay, they are oviparous, egg-laying animals. And again, one more you have to remember is the development is indirect. Development is indirect. And again, you should remember, indirect means adult and young will have different morphology. So they will be having larval stage. Clear? So there are different types of larvae for different mollusks. One is trochophore. Yes, one is trochophore. Yes, PHO. Trochophore. Okay, and one more is veliger. These are the names of larvae. So this veliger is larvae for gastropoda, different class which is present in the mollusk phyla. And one more is for pelecypoda, that is Glochidium. Glochidium. So these are the three larvae, that is in plural, three larvae, which are formed during the development of different mollusks: trochophore, veliger, Glochidium. Okay. Yes, let us move on to the examples. Yes. Phyla, which is otherwise called as apple snail, Pinctada, pearl oyster, Sepia, cuttlefish, and Loligo. Loligo is squid. Okay. And again, you should remember, mollusks are classified into cephalopods and non-cephalopods. Cephalopoda and non-cephalopoda. Already we have discussed, I think. This is cephalopods means head has legs. That is legs attached to head. So if you see starfish, and octopus. Okay, and even squid, we can see. Yes, these are the three. You should remember these three organisms: starfish, octopus, squid. Clear? Yes, starfish, octopus, and squid are the important animals which comes under cephalopods, which are having legs attached to head. All others are, that is, legs not attached to head, but at the ventral side, not attached to head. But legs are present at the ventral side of the body. Clear. So apart from that, that is loligo is the scientific name for squid. Sepia is the scientific name for cuttlefish. Pinctada is pearl oyster, and phyla is apple snail. Okay, so apart from that, yes, octopus. So octopus, what is the scientific name for octopus? That is, sorry, scientific name is octopus and common name is devilfish. Devilfish is octopus. And one more is sea hare. One more example is sea hare, and the scientific name is Clytia. Okay, and one more is tusk shell. As I can write here, tusk shell. Okay, scientific name is Dentalium. Scientific name is Dentalium. Okay, so these are other examples: tusk shell, Dentalium, sea hare, Clytia, devilfish, octopus. Okay, phyla, apple snail, pinctada, pearl oyster, sepia, cuttlefish, loligo, squid. Yes, sir. That's all about the examples of mollusks. Let us recollect all the informations regarding mollusks, all the common and unique features. So they have organ system level organization. As we saw, they have kidneys, they have eyes, they have heart, etc. And they have bilateral symmetry except phyla. Phyla is asymmetrical due to the twisting body type. Okay, triploblastic in nature and coelomate. Coelom in the body cavity, blood is filled. So it is called hemocoel. So this can be written like this also. And again, aquatic, few are terrestrial. In aquatic, mostly marine, few are freshwater also. Digestive system is complete. Here you should remember radula, rasping setup. Respiratory system, gills in aquatic forms and pulmonary sac in terrestrial forms. Circulatory system is open type. Blood is poured into the hemocoel. Clear. And again, yes, reproduction, dioecious. Egg-laying animals. Development is mostly indirect and few are direct. So larval stages are there. Unique features: body has head, visceral mass, muscular foot, and mantle. Okay, head has sensory tentacles and feather-like gills for respiration and excretion. So you should not forget this. Gills, soon you will remember only about respiration. Here in mollusks, they are doing excretory function also. While circulating water, they will be eliminating the waste material also. Again, the shell is calcareous. Okay, and examples are phyla, pinctada, sepia, loliga, octopus, Clytia, Dentalium, and Ketopleura. Yes, this also. Ketopleura. The other name is Titan. So all this you should remember along with the scientific name and common name. In matching question, you can expect such questions. Okay. Shall we move on to the next phyla? Do you have any doubts in this phyla? Any tricks to remember examples? Yeah, yes, actually many mnemonics are available. Dheeraj, many mnemonics are available in Google, but I feel again it is very tough to remember all the sentences. If you want, I can at the last class, 7th class, I can give mnemonics for each phyla, but I think it is not needed. If you want, I can give. Okay. For example, Platyhelminthes, we can say plate full of tasty rice. Plate full of tasty rice. Plate Platyhelminthes. Full Fasciola. Tasty Tinea. Okay. Rice again. One more example will come. Okay. So do you want like that, Dheeraj? Are you asking tricks like this? Yeah, yes, okay. I will collect and give. I'll collect and give for all the phyla. Okay, I will make a separate slide for that after finishing all the phylas. Okay. Yeah. So the next phyla is Echinodermata. Okay. So after completing this, let us discuss the questions. So Echinodermata, the name Echino means spines, spiny body. Dermata, covering, outer covering. Dermatology means skin. That is the science of skin. So here derma means outer covering. So in the outer covering, they are having spines. So they are named as Echinodermata. And again, grades of organization, they have organ system level organization. And again, in symmetry, they have radial symmetry. Yes, sir. Even in the basis of classification, we discussed about this. This you should not forget. Objective questions will be asked from this. Adults of echinoderms have radial symmetry, but larvae of echinoderms have bilateral symmetry. This you have to remember. And again, germ layers, if you take again, all the 3 layers are present. And coelom, they have true body cavity. See here, like this, they have this radial symmetry. That is for adult. And larvae, they do not have this spiny outer covering. So they will be having structures like this. So they will be having bilateral symmetry. Yes, habitat, they are exclusively marine. Okay, they are exclusively marine. And again, that is the body is unsegmented. Okay, unsegmented, that is A, metameres. And again, digestive system is complete. They have ventral mouth and dorsal anus. See here, ventral mouth, down portion is having mouth and dorsal anus. That is, the anus will be present on the upper portion of the body. Okay, and again, respiratory system is dermal branchiae. Gills are also present and papillae is also present. And feet, all are the respiratory organs here. Circulatory system is open type again. And reproduction, dioecious, sexes are separate, external fertilization, development is indirect, larva, ciliated free swimming larvae are present. So they are solitary. Mollusks are solitary, and here echinoderms are also solitary, not colonial. Okay. So again, what are the unique features? They have an endoskeleton with calcareous ossicles, which form a spiny body. Here the head is absent and water vascular system is present that supplies all the needed nutrients. And again, this water vascular system itself acts as excretory system. So excretory system is absent here. So this special water vascular system is called as ambulacral system. This is the unique feature of echinoderms. After spines, you should remember this. Clear? So in this system, again, see here, the seawater enters through the porous plate called madreporite, and reaches the radiating canals. So through this reaches the radiating canals, okay, and all the nutrients will be diffused inside the body. Okay, so this tube like this radiating canals and tube feeds, that is podia, they are responsible for this system, water vascular system. Okay, what is the major function of this podias? Its function is for locomotion and again respiration, because water is circulated throughout the podias, and again it also captures because it will be lengthy and it can be rotatable. Okay, and again transport of food and excretion. So all the functions are carried out by this podias. Okay, yeah. So let us see the additional points. That is, they have unsegmented body. First thing, and again they have endoskeleton with calcareous ossicles. That is, they form spiny bodies, and exclusively they are marine with organ system level of organization. And adult echinoderms, they have radial symmetry, and young, they'll be having larvae, they'll be having, yeah, wait. Yes. Yeah, you take a screenshot. If you have any doubt, you can ask now. Tansila? See here, this is the upper portion is the anus here. Okay, at the bottom portion, ventral side will be having mouth. Okay. See, this is the central canal. Yeah, see, this is anus actually, which is present on the dorsal side, and below that bottom portion will be having mouth, and this is tube feet. See, they can twist like this to capture food. Okay, and they will be injected inside the mouth. And for respiration, they are using water canal system, which is otherwise called as ambulacral system. Yeah, this porous plates, which are called as madreporite upper side, dorsal. Okay. Yeah. Next comes is, apart from that, the body surface is marked by 5 symmetrical radiating areas. There are 5 segments present. Okay. And again, apart from that, respiratory organs include. Yes. So I already discussed about digestive system and respiratory system. If you see, for respiration, respiratory organs include branchiae, that is dermal. What do you mean by branchiae? What do you mean by branchiae? Tube-like structure. Dermal branchia. Again, don't know. Okay, fine. So here, branchia means, for example, if you take insects, they have trachea. Like that, the small tube-like structures will be helping. Okay, and they are having like this. You imagine like this small pore will be there. These are called as branchioles, branchiae. So we are having branchioles, right? Like that. At the edge, we'll be having very less diameter tubes in our respiratory system. So like that, they are having branchioles. Okay, and again, yes, apart from that, this dermal branchia is present in starfish. And again, one more system for respiration is tube feet. So as I shown now, tube feet and respiratory trees. This is present in Halothuria. Okay, and again, bursae. So this is also one of the respiratory apparatus. Okay, which is present in this much is not needed for you. I am just giving additional information. And again, gills. Gills are also present. Example, Echinodermata. So again, in book, I think it is given only branchia and tooth fate. Apart from that, they have bursae also. So that's all about respiratory system. And again, apart from that, the important is ambulacral vas, that is water canal system. So this is very much important for both excretion and respiration. Okay. Yeah. So again, what is the role of this water vascular system? So due to the circulating system, it also helps in locomotion also. So this water vascular system, which is called as ambulacral system, involved in excretion, respiration, locomotion. Clear? And apart from that, capturing and transport of food also. So these are the major role of this ambulacral system, not only for respiration. Okay, so again, let us talk about the respiratory system. Circulatory system. Just now we have completed. So in circulatory system, it is very much reduced as they are having this ambulacral system. The circulatory system is very much reduced. No separate heart is available, and that is open type. Yes. So here again, let us come to the excretory system. Excretory system is absent. Here, this ambulacral system itself acting as excretory system. Okay. Yes. Next comes. Yes. So next comes, as there is no heart, there is no respiratory pigment also. So in circulatory system, you should remember that there is no heart and no pigment in blood. Okay, and again, here in excretory system, the nitrogenous waves diffuses out through the body surface itself, and again through this water canal system also. Okay, so separate excretory system is absent. Separate excretory system is absent, and this water vascular system can excrete. Okay, and apart from that, the nitrogenous waste, mostly they are aquatic, right? So the aquatic organisms, ammonia will be the excretory ammonotelic in nature. So they also excrete ammonia through body surface. And let us come to the nervous system, or sense organs, you can say. So they are having one nerve ring and radial nerve cords. So at the center, they will be having radial nerve ring. This is nerve ring, and nerve cords will be supplied like this: radial nerve cords. That is neural network. Clear? Yes, sir. And apart from this nerve ring and radial nerve cords, there is no brain. No brain. Only the nerve ring is acting as the major part in the nervous system. And again, sense organs, if you see, tactile organ is there, chemoreceptors are there. Okay. Apart from that, chemoreceptors, touch receptors. Clear? And again, tentacles, again photoreceptors. Photoreceptors are present, and statoses. So these statoses are very much important for balance. And let us talk about reproduction. So in reproduction, if you see the sexes are separate, dioecious, and reproduction is always sexual. Okay. Dioecious, always sexual reproduction. Okay. And again, fertilization is always external. So the gametes will be fertilization. So the gametes will be released into the water bodies. Okay. So gametes, they fuse in the water. So fertilization occurs externally, and development, if you see development, it is indirect. Yeah. So again, development is indirect means there are different larval stages. So many larval names are also there for each and every different echinoderms as they are having different morphology. Okay. So here, mostly the larvae are free swimming in nature, and larvae are bilateral symmetry. That also you have to remember. That is the unique feature of echinoderms. Larvae will have bilateral symmetry, and adult echinoderm will be having radial symmetry. Yeah, let me give some of the names of larvae. So different organisms produces different larvae. If you see Molusca, larvae name is Auricularia. Auricularia. Here, if you see Asterias. Asterias, they produces Brachyolaria. Larva Brachyolaria. The name of the larva is Brachyolaria. And again, Antedon. Antedon is adult and larvae is Doliolaria. Clear? So like that, Echinus. Echinus. This is adult form, and Echinopluteus. Echinopluteus. So like this, different mollusks are having different larval stages. Okay. So next to that, examples. Asterias. Asterias is starfish, and Echinus sea urchin, and third one is Echinocordium. Okay, so this is Echinocordium, and next one is Cucumaria, otherwise called as sea cucumber. So apart from that, yeah, Antedon, sea lily. So fifth example is Antedon, sea lily, and next example is Ophiura. That is brittle star. Clear. So these are the examples you should know for echinoderms. That's all about this. Yeah, water vascular system and water canal system, both are almost same. Dheeraj, you asked about water canal system and water vascular system. So here, vascular means vascular. They are also transporting systems. Canals also transports, but the structure will vary. That's all. Okay. Yes, the characters at a glance. Grades of organization, organ system level organization, and symmetry, bilateral in larva and radial in adults, germ layers, triploblastic, coelomate, habitat exclusively marine, and digestive system is complete. Mouth is placed above and mouth is placed below and anus placed above. Okay, so respiratory system, again, many respiratory systems are present, and again, circulatory system, if you see, that is what about respiratory system, Lisa? Can anyone of you? So apart from this branchiae, few feet is there, respiratory trees are there, bursae and gills are also present. And again, circulatory system, there is no hot, open circulatory system and no pigment also. And reproduction is dioecious, purely external fertilization. Development is indirect with different types of larvae. And larvae are free swimming in nature. Unique features are that is fine, that is hard, shiny. Outer covering will be there. Head is absent and calcareous endoskeleton. And water vascular system. Excretory system is absent. And other examples are Asterias, Echinus, Echinocordium, Antodon, Pipimeria, and Ophiura. Okay, for all these common names also you should learn. They are still thinking yesterday big fight. Dheeraj, mnemonics. Is this a mnemonic, Dheeraj? Then they are still thinking yesterday big fight. Wrongly kept. Okay, fine. So I thought you are giving some mnemonics so that I can learn from you. Okay, fine. Yeah. Shall we discuss some questions now? A few questions let me give. Is first question from mollusk. Sea hair is four options are given. Aplysia, phyla, Pteridocepha. Aplysia. Sea hair is Aplysia. Tusk shell is Dentalium. So four options are given. Tusk shell is Chiton, Pterido, Pinctada, and Dentalium. So here tusk shell is Dentalium. Yeah, next question is the rasping organ radula is present in mollusk. So radula is the specific structure present in mollusk. Okay. And next question is balancing organ of mollusk. Always balancing means you should remember statuses for balancing. Okay. In mollusk, the respiratory pigment is hemocyanin. Okay. In mollusk, the respiratory pigment, the given pigments others are myoglobin, hemoglobin. Okay. Hemocyanin, none. So hemocyanin is the right answer, which is having copper in its structure. And again, cuttlefish belongs to mollusk. Cuttlefish belongs to mollusk. Okay. Pisces given, echinoderms given, porifera given, mollusca given. Okay. Four options. In mollusk, the general body cavity is called as, yeah, yes, correct. Statocyst, copper containing pigment. Pigment name you have to know, Dheeraj. Okay. Yes, again, cuttlefish belongs to mollusk, and again, the body cavity in mollusk, they are called as, yes, body cavity is called as hemocoel. The next question is, which is associated with pearl formation? Pearl is obtained from, the options given are Penton, Astrea, Nautilus, and Pinctada. So we are getting pearls from Pinctada. And which one belongs to mollusca? Devilfish, dogfish, jellyfish, silverfish. Devilfish. Devilfish is octopus. Okay. Squid, cuttlefish, octopus belongs to See here, squid, cuttlefish, octopus. Already I have explained. Cephalopods. Cephalopods. Okay. So here the options given are decapoda, scaphopoda, apoda, cephalopoda. And next question is second largest phylum of animal kingdom, easy. Molusca. First largest phylum is arthropoda. Secretion of shell takes place in mollusk bite. Answer please. All are giving answers. Mantle, Nandini, mantle, M-A-N-T-L-E, dear. Okay. M-A-N-T-L-E, mantle. What is mantle? Mantle is a membranous structure which is present above the hump. Yes, in phylum Molusca, although there is bilateral symmetry, but is lost in some forms due to the phenomenon called asymmetrical. So in mollusk, some are asymmetrical in nature. What is the reason? Is the question here. Reversion, invagination, inversion, torsion. So some in mollusks are asymmetric in nature due to torsion property, that is twisting. So if the body is twisted like this, we cannot expect symmetry. That is the reason. Okay. Yes, I think let us move on to the next phyla. Tansila, why you have given, for what you have given visceral mass? Visceral mass won't secrete shell. Mantle will secrete shell. Tansila, is it clear now? Yeah. Let us move on to the next phyla. Echinoderms. What is the generic name of feather star or sea lily? Sea lily or feather star? Yes, Antodon. Somebody give an answer, I think. Yeah, I asked about some. Okay. They are same. Hump and mass are same. And again, here the sea lily is, yes, Antodon. The other name, common name for Antodon is sea lily. And next question is, water vascular system is the peculiarity of echinoderms. Sealant rates given, poriferance given, mollusk given. Water vascular system is present in echinoderms. Water canal system is present in, anyone please answer, water canal system? Water vascular system is present in the echinoderms. Water canal system I am asking. No. You search answer for this question. Previously discussed phyla. Okay. Water canal system is present in which phyla is my question. Which one shows regeneration? Which one shows regeneration? So regeneration. Someone answered. Planaria. Planaria have a water canal system? No. Okay. Regeneration capacity means if we cut a small part of the animal, it will again regrow. Okay. So here the options given are planaria, hydra, starfish. All of the above. So here All are having this regeneration capacity. And even some annelids also have regeneration capacity. In echinoderms, the excretory organs are in echinoderms. Do you think excretory organ is present? No, due to water vascular system, excretory organ is not present, absent. The skeleton of echinoderms is siliceous, chitinous, calcareous. Easy question. Yeah, good regeneration power in planaria. Very good. Calcareous. Yes, Tansila, you are right. Calcareous. Echinoderms exhibit radial body symmetry, bilateral body symmetry, soft skin, porous body. So here it should be meant for adult echinoderms. So radial, adult. Yeah, yes, radial. Very good. So next question, the distinctive feature of echinoderm is the presence of endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles, absence of excretory system, presence of water vascular system. See, so I told you that few are having external and few are having internal, correct? So here calcareous ossicles correct, excretory organs absent correct, and water vascular system is present. All of the above is the right answer. Which one of the following is not echinoderm? Which one of the following is not echinoderm? Sea star, sea cucumber, sea lily, sea fan. Answer please. Very good. Sea fan belongs to? Nandini, you're right. Tansila, you're right. Very good. Sea fan belongs to which phyla? Yeah, Gargania is the scientific name for sea fan. Dheeraj, you are also right. That comes under which phyla is my question. No, Nandini. Search for that. Okay. Sea urchinus, sea urchinus. This is common name. Sea urchinus. Echinus, options given are Echinus, Cucumaria, Ophiura, Antidon. Someone. Yes, Cnidarians. Very good. Tansila, Cnidarian. Sea fan is a Cnidarian. Sea urchin scientific name is easy, Echinus. So options given here are Echinus, Cucumaria, Ophiura, Antidon. All are echinoderms. In that, sea urchin is Echinus. Larva of which phyla showing bilateral symmetry but adult are radial symmetry? Easy. Echinodermata. Yes, very good. Very good. So I think I made it clear somewhat so that all are able to answer. And locomotory organs of echinoderms are tube feet. Locomotory organs in echinoderms are tube feet. They are having a rotatable tube feet. Okay. Yeah. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Sea cucumber is, one more question. Sea cucumber is Cucumaria. Scientific name for sea cucumber is Cucumaria. Tube feet, yes. Yes, very good, Tansila. Dheeraj, very good. All are really very much attentive. I like it. And again, if you have any doubt, you can clarify now. Let us wind up the class.